What's going on?
What's that?
What's going on, man?
Hello.
Frickin' what up, dude?
Get ready.
Hello, you absolute bell ends.
Not a single cell in your brain wants to watch YouTube.
You're the cold maze, say one breeze and calliness, and I choose all right.
Doesn't caffeine just make you feel like you're not tired?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
And one time at band camp,
I'm gonna eat your ass like a pot of collard greens, baby.
NANI?!
Yeah, yeah.
Nintendo is a 100-year-old company.
Nuts for Nintendo.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Parvinator.
Hey, yo, what's going on? Parvination, good to see you. Happy Friday. It's America's #1 online video game personality, Ben, the Parvinator Parvin, once again at your service, man. I'm glad it's the weekend. Feeling good. It has been a long week. What's going on, guys? Welcome, Ronaldo, the Cringe Lord. I actually didn't notice the upgrade from Master, or Master and then Lord for you. That's yeah, man. Congratulations. Ralph said, Poggersman, good to see you, buddy. What's up?
yeah, we're hearing that this is a big deal.
Welcome.
Hello, internet users, and welcome back to another video.
Oh, how we doing? Apparently my cat does not like my internet loud voice here. My newsman, gamer newsman loud voice here. In the middle of that last one, she made a nice mean sound. I don't appreciate it. We just got her a new bed. She's loving this thing. I need to get a cat cam kicking off, man. I really got to get a cheap webcam or something. Get a cat cam. Then people would actually want to watch the stream, right? Oh. Hey, what's up? Welcome. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you're watching it. I'm glad we're hanging out. Happy Friday. We're going to be playing Pokémon Stadium 2. It's a little bit of 1999 Pokemania kicking off tonight. We're going back. We're going back, folks. We're going to be playing Stadium, and I found this really cool old scan of a strategy guide. Well, a new scan of an old strategy guide, if you will. And I hope you do. This strategy guide looks fun, man. Honestly, I thought we could flip through it very quickly. It's like 200 something pages. So we're going to go very quickly, take a quick preview, but they're way faster than the usual instruction manual speed. But yeah, then I thought two things. I pulled up a Bulbapedia article that's going to help us translate some of these Pokemon attacks, and yeah, hopefully that will, help us. I'm willing to take a look at that. But I thought we could use that strategy guide. I noticed that it had like recommended teams, and I don't know. It said I think it'd be fun to like try to follow their strats and yeah, see if we can go back in time. Test out these. I was gonna say these time-tested strategies, but I imagine some of this stuff is might not. I don't know. It might not get it nowadays here in 2024. I think some of these old strategies have been supplanted as we learn a little bit more about these games. But yeah, it could be fun. Yeah, welcome. Have you ever tried to pick up the cat? Yes, I have. This cat has been picked up on stream. Sometimes she comes around. She wants to chill. She's grooming right now, and I know that if I come over there and try to pick her up, I'm gonna deserve what's coming to me. So I'll have to leave her there, use it, and I gotta wait till she's like super stoked on it. But yeah, Ralph said I wouldn't dare. I know it is dangerous. She seems to like it sometimes, and my logic was like I want to be able to pick her up sometimes in case I ever just have to really quickly. And she's at least somewhat used to it, and it turns out sometimes she actually seems really into it, but I don't know. Cats, man. Who knows? Who knows, man? Don't think too hard about it, right? Just just assume they love you and go from there. But yeah. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's first, let me see if I got it pulled up. Yeah, let's first take a look at this strategy guide. All right. Ye old sacred texts. Here we go. A little Pokémon Stadium. Look at this one. This guide looks familiar. It does say the official Pokemon Trainer's Guide from Nintendo Power. And there were a few of these. I think I remember a cover for maybe a Prima guide. Yeah. Yeah. I thought we could flip through this thing. It is 212 pages, so we're not going to see the whole thing necessarily, but yeah, let's see. How's it looking? Flip the page. Oh, yeah. It's 1 second. Let me try something real quick. Whoop. Looks like it needs to go down just a wee bit, perhaps. What happened? I swear, man, I had it all set up and ready to go. And then as soon as I started, it just screws me, man. Damn it. Yeah, take a look at this classic player's guide. Oh, wait, there it is. I was just ever so slightly scrolled down. What can you do? Anyway, again, this is like a high resolution version of the, when you're in the game. This is what you're seeing. I wonder if what we get in the game is just the scan of this. A much worse scan, a compressed one. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Ronaldo, nothing new, but been playing a little Dragon Quest XI lately. Yeah, how about you? Any new games? Step into the stadium. Yeah, telling you about using the transfer pack, rent or own. Transfer pack allows you to use your own Pokemon in all the battles in Pokémon Stadium. Rental Pokemon are available if you don't have a Game Boy Pokemon game, or if your Pokemon don't qualify for some battles. Well, unfortunately, we don't have the transfer pack. We are playing the Japanese version. I also don't have a Japanese cartridge for these games, so got a whole lot against us there. But yeah, yeah, I remember that too, Ralph. Yeah, I remember. The movie gallery tried to scare the bejesus out of me about returning that transfer pack. They were serious about that thing, man. That was cool that they would include it with the rentals. I rented this thing kind of close to its release date, I think. And yeah, it was just so cool, man. The big draw here was if you had been playing the Game Boy games, being able to bring your team in, see them in 3D. You know, it was a beautiful thing. Had them battle, move them around in the boxes. You could also play those games in. You know, you could play your Game Boy game within Pokémon Stadium. And yeah, it really was, man. It really was. And seeing their like nicknames pop up and stuff. Yeah. Dude. Sometimes with hilarious results. I think some names banned. I can't remember if they had any censors on it, but something tells me that there was like some words filtered out. Maybe the filtering is in the Game Boy games, but I don't know, because I'd hate to see some of the names of some of the Pokemon I had back in the day, you know? It would just be... Well, actually, I'd like to. It'd be pretty funny. I do remember I had a Pikachu. Named... This is not my proudest Pokemon nickname, but you gotta understand. In the moment, I thought it was funny, and it was Pika-Bitch. I had a Pikachu named Pika-Bitch. To its credit, I don't think I ever evolved it to a Raichu. It's still, the thing really kicked ass. I had a lot of respect for it, and it was always in my team, you know. So, you know, salute to Pika-Bitch, you know, coming in clutch. Saved our ass in many a battle, honestly. Yeah. There might not have been any Ralph. Yeah, a little bit later, I think they'd start hitting you with the filter. Yeah, you got to go through a long game with that too. You know, lots of cutscenes and things. You know what I always hated was naming something in a game, like, you know, naming one of the characters, and your formatting does not match up with like what the game does, or they leave a whole bunch of space at the end of it, you know, in some older games. So the text just looks kind of screwed up, you know. It'll be like a lot of space afterwards, or oh, everyone else has their name in all caps. What is this? How dare I not use all capital letters? Now it stands out. Dual type Pokemon. All right, cool. No need to typecast. There we go. That's just funny. Yeah, talking about moves that will do the same amount. Moves will do the same amount of damage no matter who you're facing. You'll never do double damage with them, but that's a small price to pay for the reliability of these attacks. Excuse me. There's some. Is that going to be a problem? God damn it. There's smart attacks to have just because they give your Pokemon a fighting chance in almost any situation. They are some pretty solid moves, you know. You nickname a Pokemon in lowercase, yeah. It just stands out. You know, it doesn't work. I don't have any plushies, Ronaldo. No, I think I used to own a Luigi plushie many years ago. Yeah, but no. And speaking of plushies, you know, there's. I guess if you go to some of the like official Pokemon stores, they've got plushies for like, you know, nearly like every Pokemon that's ever been, which is kind of mind-blowing. That's a lot of merchandise. Build a team. This is all very cool. You know, we don't exactly need this. We're going to be looking at and using some of the like recommended teams that they give. But yeah. This is sweet because it you know, this assumes, at least a good portion of this guide assumes that you're playing the Game Boy games too, which, you know, hey, they want you to buy another game, but this game is kind of a shell of itself without being able to bring in your pokes. Imported from the Japanese Poke Centers. Oh, wow. I bet they do pretty good business. Like that, you know, merch and stuff like that is really popular and... That's cool. Yeah. Hey, fresh from Japan. We got your plushies, man. You can't find these in the U.S. You're not gonna find these at Nintendo New York. Kids Club. The Kids Club is a place where Pokemon trainers of all ages can relax and unwind after the tough battles in the stadium. Pokemon trainers of all ages can relax in the Kids Club? I don't know, man. I think... let's see, the 9 Kids Club games are set at a normal difficulty level, but hard or easy levels are available to suit any player. Join the minigame fun. Magikarp Splash. Run Rattata 1. Original 151. Oh yeah, that's funny. Unofficial stores that the degree to which some businesses, many even brick and mortar, go to like pretty much rip off a brand. It's really funny sometimes, man. Like, it's kind of surprising. I saw a Mario Bros like plumbing truck recently that was just using like the you know, it had like some like official art of Mario and stuff, like the Mario Bros plumbing. Gallery, Pokemon Portrait, sticker stations. Stickers. Pokemon Stadium pack to a Pokemon Snap station and printer. Oh my god. Yeah, do you remember this? The Pokemon Snap station. I actually remember going and printing out a couple things. They had one at one of the stores in the mall, I think, or maybe at Books A Million. But it was like a kiosk you could do, and oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there is a lot of that, Ralph. Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, especially you know, it's easier based on like the level of like official presence for that company there. You know, you see some pretty, but even with that, man, you see some kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, that's funny. Come to the Namek Cafe. We're going to do some of these cups. So what I'm thinking is we use this recommended rental team here. So this is going to be kind of the name of the game. We'll do this for, you know, a couple hours. If we're still got a little energy, we'll move on. Yeah. Yeah, the Snap Station, man. Oh, Blockbuster. Cool. Nice. Dude, I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. I was, we had to do the movie gallery. The movie gallery was kind of, you know, you had to go into town to get to the Blockbuster, and my cousin, they had a couple Blockbusters they'd go to, I think, and I always thought movie gallery was kind of inferior, honestly. You want to cheer for the underdog giant rental chain, but I think Blockbuster was probably better. And honestly, nothing beats that the gas station video game rentals that we had going for a little bit in our town. In our little yeah, like we were kind of this area was kind of, you know, on the edge. It could be like a bit suburban in parts, but then there's also like a lot of farmland and stuff, so it gets pretty country. Movie gallery, first choice video, family video. Trying to think of what else. I don't know that there was a Hollywood video. I don't. Maybe, but I think that was. Yeah, that was there. I think that there. Well, there at least was one at one point that I've forgotten about. But yeah, gas station rentals. Yeah, dude. Yeah, there were mom and pop rental stores too. I remember one that. I remember like we'd go to and. Someone must have had I don't want to assume a kid, but I think I did see a kid there at one point. I think it might have been them. in the back playing Super Mario World. But yeah, we were like, it was just a small mom and pop rental place. Sorry, this soda is bugging me. But yeah, it was a small mom and pop rental place. I could hear the kid playing a like castle level in Super Mario World, and just kind of like, yeah, you know, wanted to know what was going on. Where's that coming from? Oh yeah. I think there was a mom and pop pizza place there that did delivery too. Some country pizza, man. It was pretty tasty, greasy as hell, but dude, it'd fill you up. Bum bum bum. Come for the Pokemon, stay for the country pizza, you know? I remember the gas station rentals coming in clutch during kind of a freak snowstorm, you know? Kind of a rare one. A lot of stuff was shut down, but not this one gas station. It was not pretty much just down the road from us, so it's easy to get to. Yeah, so, all right, what cup did we do last time? I think we did the Petite Cup, which in the Japanese version has a different name. Oh, it's called the Fancy Cup, that's right. Sorry, I'm just hearing some commotion outside. It's very distracting. I think somebody's blocking someone else in and they can't get into their apartment. I'll let you know if I hear some road rage. Alright. Okay, Cup. We made it to... No, that's not... Yeah, we did the Petite Cup, and our last one was the Pokemaniac. They whipped our ass. We did beat Lass, aka Mini Skirt in the Japanese version. We're gonna look at these strats. This will be fun. It's got you know, like you know, about a paragraph here, a couple sentences for each battle. They give you the recommended rental team. Let's do this. Let's try to follow this guide for some of these cups. And I'll have to look up what the moves are too. That's the only thing. Hey guys, give me just a second. I'm sorry. Let me BRB. A lot of commotion. Yo, oh, wrong one. Let's go back to the sacred texts.
I just want to go home and play Pokemon.
Hey, sorry for the sudden break. There's a whole bunch of commotion outside. Somebody was blocking our driveway, and it turns out it was my partner who was being blocked from entering the driveway, and people are like triple parked outside. So make a little call to 311. Get a little tow truck. Get the city out here. Get a little tow truck, and we'll take care of business. You know what I'm saying? Triple park outside, dude. The nerve, man. Like, it's... And then they'll just leave it there for a long time. Not come out when somebody's honking, man. Like, Anyway.
Society!
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
There's secret holes that you go into.
Bye-bye. Computer gym. Oh, they have the gyms too. They actually do have the gyms. So how do we... I wonder how we access these battles. I'd probably just have to read. Probably just have to read Japanese. Yeah. Fuchsia Gym. Saffron Gym. Cinnabar. Viridian. I love... This is really well laid out too. I love this guide. Did anybody ever have this one here? This was the... yeah, official Nintendo Power Guide. Pretty sick. I remember loving these, you know, with some of these strategy guides and with the game itself, just, you know, it was interesting seeing, you know, the sort of game's anime style art that it had for here, and that being also different from what we were getting in the cartoons, of course, or in the anime, I guess I should say. You can't call it a cartoon, can you? Oh, that sucks. Well, thanks, kind of, you know. You could have just done the dug it out part. That would have been nice, you know. Hey, you know, $10 to dig it out, maybe? You know, I don't know. Who knows? Versus Elite Four. I mean, everything's got a cost, right? It really is, Nick. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I love... it's interesting, too, because at this point, I do think an American audience is... I mean, this guide is coming out in 99. They're getting a little more used to, for sure, like used to anime aesthetics, manga, all that good stuff. Oh, at least you got out of the toe feed and the impound and stuff, yeah. It just sucks because people will double and triple park all the way down our street, and you know, there's not a whole lot of parking, but some of these folks will get an apartment and then, you know, like some of them have a couple of cars a person, you know. Yeah, it's frustrating. They do tow sometimes because, you know, they come around to do like street sweeping and stuff, but... And I have seen every now and then them, you know, just, you know, a random tow. Round 2 is extremely hard, with harsher schedules and intelligent trainers loaded with much stronger Pokemon. You'll need luck to win, but you'll have to be downright charmed if you hope to win with an all-rental team. Ha 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 ha. Our strategy is... I mean, I'm not going to do it, probably. I'm probably going to lose that, but I think it's done all the time these days, and for a lot of fun and for speed. Our strategy is based on rental teams, but you may want to train your own to stack the deck in your favor. Cool, so they still give us the recommended rental teams and their strats. Same cups. Round 2 of this... I don't get... really the like round 1, round 2, because I was only seeing like specific cups, but maybe once you go through them all once, then you open up these gyms and stuff. We have much to learn. Page 134. This is pretty. Oh, look at this. The this would be great. Like just open it up with 2 pages side by side of the 150. No Mew, huh? Sorry, Mew. Oh wow, wait. Oh, it breaks yellow, blue, and red. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even look up to see that. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Nick. Yeah. I think I remember those stickers. Ralph. Did I say Nick? Sorry. I realized it. My bad. I'm already celebrating the weekend. All right? There's going to be some errors. All the purple bros. Oh, you know, that just made me think a long time ago. A roommate of mine, he had an Xbox 360, and they play a lot of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 1 and 2, and there was a character one time who was, they got to do a few games with, and this person was just smoking everybody, and their name was Purple Promise. You know, all one word, capital P at the beginning of each word, you know. Yeah, Purple Promise. It was great. And I remember my buddy just getting so pissed and just, fuck you, Purple Promise. Like, I think that there was a controller throw with that one, but it's I think some of it was the, you know, like whenever someone beats you with a nickname or something that's you know, like I feel like you're searching in that moment. You're a scared, hurt animal, you know. You've just seen that you've been defeated, and now you're looking at the, like, you know, you're basically seeing them walk around you, maybe do the teabag gesture, whatever, you know, like you're pissed in that moment and you're looking for anything you can to malign this person that just killed you, and tell yourself that you're still better than them. And in that moment, he went for the name, you know. He went for the name, kind of clutching at straws a bit, but this is great here. We're just getting Pokédex stuff now. Amazing. What? I wonder where they're getting, like, these Pokédex descriptions and stuff. Like, oh, they're not like the Pokédex. Yeah, these are more like strats and stuff, just versus a Pokédex entry. Very cool. Let's flip through this, and then I think I'll be good to get back into the game, get it rolling. Bum ba da ba bum bum. Ghastly Haunter Gengar, Hitmonlee, Lickitung. Did you guys have a favorite Gen 1? Favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, Raichu, nice. The cute, I loved the sprite art for that one in Gen 1 with the sort of chubby mouse look, you know. It's so great for both Raichu and Pikachu. Yeah, the better Pikachu. Yeah. I don't know what my favorite Gen 1 is. Maybe Alakazam. Hard to say. I do really like Gengar and Ghastly. And Haunter too. Yeah, man. Hey, what's up, Varian? Welcome. You know, not a little bit of modern stuff, but usually for streaming. I'm just for streaming purposes. Yeah, it's mostly retro, and then kind of, you know, new versions of retro games, or you know, some of this stuff that, like, I don't know. I could see myself playing something like NES Championship, or what is Nintendo World Championship, stuff like that. You know, the new old stuff. But yeah, I do play some modern stuff outside of streaming. So not a whole lot these days, but I'm working through Dragon Quest 11 right now. I mean, that's pretty old school and already several years old, but yeah, I think I'm going to play maybe I got Tears of the Kingdom rolling for a little bit, and I ended up just kind of losing my stamina on it, wanting to play something else. And the same thing happened with Yakuza 0, but we're going to get back to that. I think I'm still really excited about that one. It just got away from us for a bit, but we're still wanting to play through Yakuza 0. That's been really fun. I've been surprised. I didn't play any of the other ones in that series, and I've been enjoying it. Yeah. How about you, Varian? You play any newer stuff? Doug Trio. Yeah, Doug Trio. I mean, this playthrough through Yellow that we did a year or two ago, yeah, that changed my mind on Doug Trio. Yeah, Doug Trio is awesome. Yeah. Oh, very cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm working through DQ11 now, but I still have a long way to go. Yeah. I'm in, I think they call it Act 2. But yeah. Oh my god, I remember this Nintendo Power cover here. With Ash looking all stressed. Pikachu, man. This is a blast of power and a blast from the past. Call this number, 1-800-255-3700, to order your subscription today. 12 exciting issues of Nintendo Power for only $19.95. Damn. You can't afford not to get it at that rate. And if you ask for offer $41.40, you'll catch a Pokemon t-shirt too. And it says battle ready. Is that an exclamation point there, maybe? Damn. I remember this cover. I loved, yeah, I remember just gazing at this one a lot. I was a big Pokemaniac, man. This is a really cool strategy guide. Very big, too. 212 pages, you know, that's a lot. Yeah. A lot of pages. Look at the back. Some of the renders were really funny back then. The ones that weren't in the game, but were kind of just used for official art. This one looks so cool. Look at those teeth. His little arms. No. He's got the little Michelin Man arms going. The world just seems so big, man. And this game just drops, and now there's like 150 or 151 new names you're learning, and like, this is something often your parents probably weren't into, you know. Probably got tired of you listing off what you knew about Pokemon. I only speak for myself. Man. I think I did too, Ralph. I didn't play Gen 3 back then, or Gen 4. Although I did play the the remakes for both. The remakes of Gen 1 and 2 that were in Gen... that were made during... around the time of Gens 3 and 4. It's hard to say.
There's secret holes that you go
It really was so hyped, Nick. Yeah, the second game where you could do Pokemon battles. I know. Yeah. And see them. Yeah, we get to see them in 3D. You get to bring your Pokemon in, see the nickname that you gave them. Come on. The nickname also changes their color pattern based on, I think, something involving, you know, the first letter in the name or first couple letters, something like that. You know what's really interesting to me to think about all of these Pokemon games is like, so with this one, the transfer pack, that was my experience with this game. You know, I wasn't having to mess with the rental Pokemon. When I rented this game, it came with the transfer pack. Later, I think I borrowed this from someone for a matter of a couple months and had the transfer pack. But I don't know. I know I at least had it outside that rental, but yeah, it was super fun. It was, I remember, yeah, you know, being able to bring my own Pokemon into this, see them in 3D, battle them, see the names, move them around in the boxes. There's so much content here if you do that stuff. But, you know, one of the kind of fun things to think about these games is like, what if this game was kind of like your big entry into Pokemon or your first game for it? You know, like some people only played Pokemon Pinball. Some people loved Pokemon Snap but didn't play any of the other games. And like, I think since I played Red and, you know, Red, Blue, Yellow, I was already playing Gen 1. It was mostly about the games for me, always about the games. I watched the anime a little bit, but like, you know, for a little while. You know, like basically that first season, and then not much after that, probably. But yeah, for me, I think the core games was like the biggest draw, and this game really played on that, of course, with if you had a Game Boy Pokemon game pack. But some folks didn't, so they were stuck with the rental Pokemon. They're getting a different experience out of the game, and, you know, I don't know. What about the folks who only play with the trading cards, you know? I always thought those were like if it really came down to it, I feel like those are the you know, our Poke compatriots that we could trust the least were the ones that only played the Pokemon card game and or collect. If you just collected the cards, and good for you. I'm happy for you, but yeah. We don't have a lot to talk about, you know? Ralph said Pokemon just showed up one morning on TV and took over the schoolyard. It really felt like that, man. Pokemania was a thing. It was very, it was huge. And I would be curious to know you know, one of the things that's been fun to daydream about sometimes is like, with a lot of these games, I was a child going into, like, you know, on the cusp of adolescence. By the end of the 64, I'm, you know, like, I'm towards the end of middle school and stuff, you know. So it's like, I was that age. But what if you're like a little bit older in high school or something, you know? What if you're in college? I think a lot of people at that time were you know, PlayStation was probably doing a lot better with those demographics, but I don't know. Fun to think about the folks who are a little bit older or a lot older who were playing these games. Well, maybe that's enough of that for now. Let's fire the game up. Oh, it's been fired up. Pokemon. It is interesting to think about the huge media blitz behind Pokemon coming out so strongly. Like I would just kind of be curious from a marketing perspective, what all went into it, because how quickly did it grow? To what extent did Nintendo of America know, like, this is it? You know, we're gonna push the shit out of this. Because when it first came out in Japan, it did take like a little bit for it to get rolling. It didn't flop, you know, it wasn't like a cult classic that got popular later, but it took a little while for it to get rolling, and the games came out in Japan in 96. They didn't make it to North America until 98. Nice. Oh, very cool. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, and you know, in Nintendo Power would have stories about, you know, folks playing it on the subway in Japan, a lot of adults, you know, your drunken salary man with 2.5 kids. All right, give me a second. I need to get the game over on my. This is the kind of game you need some reactions. It's a really great reaction speed. So, I mean, maybe for the mini games. Give me 1 second. Yeah, what can we do? Fix the monitors. Bum bum bum. Frozen game. Oh no, oh no. Oh shit, let's just turn the thing off. Under pressure. It really was a it was a media blitz for sure. I think when it came out, they knew, you know, we're gonna push the hell out of this. It's, you know. I feel like the anime, you know, I would love to see a timetable of, the North American release for all this stuff, you know? I did watch a lot of that first season. I remember going over to my buddy's place, and yeah, I've mentioned it recently, but they had, oh, you guys can't see. They had the Earthworm Jim show played before or after Pokemon. And I really liked that one. It had that 90s, like, you know, kind of gross factor to it, like a little trippy, a little leaning into the ugly and gross that, I don't know, was kind of popular during that time. Stuff like, you know, Ren and Stimpy and Give me 1 second and I will fix something. What's going on here? There we go. Ba-ba-bum. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I loved the game. It was so fun. It was my first RPG, and I really didn't know what the hell I was doing, so had to learn real quick. Oh yeah, some of these tournaments were already beaten. So yeah, we had the Game Boy. I don't know what they call it, but yeah, you can go to Game Boy Beater. Does that say Biru? But that's not. I think Biru is like held out at the end. Interesting. Well, I don't know. Time for Japanese practice. So mom finally gave in, huh? All right, we did the fancy cup and we lost last time. Let's try a different one. Urutoran Cup. Urutora. Is that Urutora Cup? I don't know what that is. Give me 1 second. Let's I think I actually have a yes. Let's see. I'm gonna. Okay. I think you guys can see that now. Bum 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 bum. Oh, we were back on let's see, round 1, huh? Let's see. Do do do. Let's see. Yeah, I need to write down some of these page numbers, huh? Oh, I see up at the top right. We got Poke Cup. Did we do the Poke Cup? It's interesting, too, because some of the cups listed, they have some of the teams that won in previous years. That's pretty sweet. Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball. Oh, is that Ultra? Is that what that is? That's got to be what that is. Ultra Ball Cup. Maybe we try the great, well, shit. Do we need to do the fancy one again? No, we can get past fancy. Let's do Poke Cup. Well, which one was that? These are all, I don't know what I'm doing. None of us know what we're doing. Especially me. Nintendo Cup. 98. Good stuff. So the Nintendo Cup. These different cup names are screwing me up. I know that I know on Bulbapedia it does list this, but damn. It's weird too, because some of the cups are elsewhere in the game, I believe, or like you can go to gyms. I don't understand. Are these the Pokemon no cartridge? Well, we don't have a cartridge. What is this? What's the creepy place? Battle Tsuru. Oh, these are the gems. Has this person won these badges before? I wonder if that's why they're glowing. Let's do this. Let's try the gems with the rental Pokemon. That sounds fun. Boot. So I guess, yeah, round 1 you can do the regular tournaments and the gyms. Looking at our official players guide. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I can't see the chat. Get me out of the Prime Cup. Take me... Okay, yeah. Gyms. That's where we want to be. Let's do, yeah, let's do the... Pewter Cup. Shall we? Pewter Gym. Let me let you guys see this. Misty, she murdered my team. I know. Hey, I think I let Brock murder my team first. But yeah, Misty was... That Starmie, man. That Starmie was a good kind of checkpoint for the game, wasn't it? I do remember thinking, oh, how the hell am I going to do this? Oh, maybe I shouldn't run from every battle. Pewter Gym, baby. Here we go. There are plenty of rock and ground types in the Pewter Gym. The gym leader, Brock, is especially fond of... I thought it said the filthy Pokemon at first. Flinty Pokemon. If you soak Pewter's Pokemon with a water type, then plant a grass type, the rock and ground types won't seem so hard. Although opponent Pokemon are listed here at level 50, all gym opponents will match your highest level Pokemon. Alright, well... Let's use this team. Let's just use the team that they've got. Alright, it was a Charmander. I suppose I'll switch back. Shh, let you see the game. There we go. I keep hitting that. I have the one I'm supposed to hit highlighted with a special color, yet I keep missing it. Come on, man. That Bubble Beam hits hard, dude. Absolutely. And I remember the Recover, or you know, whatever it uses. Recover. I'm just gonna wait. What? You know. She did do me a favor. Well, you know, that's the thing. If she were to just give me that badge when I didn't earn it, you know, then that's screwed up, you know? Like, and that just kind of, that just hurts the integrity of the entire sport, so. I understand I had to, you know, had to take one on the chin, but it was a learning experience. The next one is Abra that they have listed. Sure. Where's our Abra? Abra, hey. Interesting. I wonder if this person who owned this game pack is already on the round 2 shit. That's the only thing I'm wondering. War Turtle. Growlithe. Different Pokemon available in this this game mode. Give me the Growlithe. Yeah, we want the little dorky one, huh? Not the big cool one? Let's see, Weepin' Bell and Voltorb. We need to go down. Weepin' Bell. You, eh? And then Voltorb. Ball Pokemon. Voltorb, huh? Yeah, it's got us getting the unevolved versions of a lot of these. I think maybe because the moveset is better. Oh, that's funny. I don't remember that, Nick. That's hilarious. Pokemon and Santa. Alright, here we go. Let's do the Pewter Cup. Let's use their team. Alright, you want to see, This feels... I don't have to do this for very long, but it's kind of fun to, yeah, it's kind of fun to just look at do their strategy here. Let's do this. Alright, pull it up. Pull up the strategy guide. Alright, what do we need to know? I don't know how much we need to see of each one of these, because, you know, I feel like some of this is a little obvious. Like right now, we're going to want a fire Pokemon, you know? Recommended team. This team is heavy on fire types with ground type attacks to combat the grass, bug, and poison types that appear rather frequently on the trainer's teams. The water and grass types are there for rock and ground type work, while the psychic and electric types round out the team. Alright, cool. Bug Boy isn't much of a challenge with his all-bug type team. Make sure you take Charmander and Growlithe into the battle. Blah, 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 blah. Some of the bug types may poison or confuse you, but with 2 fire types at your side, victory will be yours. Alright, well, let's do it. Let's drop in. Yeah, we're using these old tactics. Ancient battle tactics. Little Charmander. It's also kind of funny when the camera, if they're too small or too big, the camera kind of doesn't know what to do sometimes. I think that there were some slight changes. Man, I need to start pulling up the what are these moves? Shit. 1 second. I think I have a translation of some of these. Or at least it shows me what they're... Oh shit, I just hit a button without meaning to. What did I hit? This Charmander has dig. That's sick. At least it should. There were some, what was I gonna say? Jeez. Well, I don't know anymore. Who cares? We don't have dig. Oh, there were quite a few changes, I think, between the Japanese and English versions, even in this one, or at least a few balance changes. And I think, I don't know, I could be talking out my ass because it's been a lot of info lately. They also, of course, made a bunch of improvements to that original Japanese Pokémon Stadium game. Thanks, Ralph. Reddit cares. Ralph cares. Don't send too many Reddit cares reminders to people, you know, even if you're worried about them. Alright, let's see. Bum 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 bum. What do these moves do? They are different than what the guide told me. You know, one thing that's working against us is that these guides were inaccurate even in their time. Not just in terms of not having great stats, but like, you know, just they got things wrong. They were compiled before the game was officially done. A lot of it is very like, you know, there's a lot of like charts and shit that would just be easy to get some stuff wrong. This Caterpie is fast. Its name is let's see, Catero. Burn him.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Ralph, you mentioned the animations, and I see that a lot about Pokemon Stadium being mentioned as having even better animations than a lot of the modern Pokemon games. Yeah, they are really good. A lot of them are really fun. What's up, Crudo? Good to see you, buddy.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Welcome. How you doing, man? We're playing a little Pokemon Stadium 2. The Japanese one. This is what came out in the rest of the world was known as just Pokemon Stadium. Yeah, trying to use this old strategy guide, I found, and see if the strats still work. I imagine it. Yeah, a lot of strategies are super outdated. I've seen some things where people compare some of the Nintendo Power. You could send in like your Pokemon team that you thought would be awesome and do a little write-up about it and why each Pokemon is there. And Nintendo would post those lineups sometimes back in the day, and it's funny because I did find a post on Reddit where someone was going back and just ripping all those old lineups and strats to shit, you know, just like all the explaining why this is, you know, why we know this or that is not a good move to have these days, or, you know. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And it's weird too, Ralph, like I feel like the Pokemon have really gotten a lot less like I mean, you know, it's not just that I expect all them all to look like animals, because I'm cool with even the weird concept ones, you know, but they're, yeah, it felt like it became even more removed from like, especially when you have Pokemon that are like getting picked up and doing like a quick thing that all of them do. Like I remember we got that remake for we got Brilliant Diamond. Or no, I think actually we bought Shining Pearl. It's that remake of well, you know, Gen 4 Pearl. And yeah, there was one where they would just lift up and just like rotate. They're just taking the model and like, you know, like the tail whip or whatever. But there was another one that was like kind of in space, and it would show them like flying a bit, and just seeing something stupid like a, you know, I was about to say stupid like a Stantler. It's not that the Stantler is stupid, it's just seeing it do this animation and like rotate and stuff with its like little, you know, 4 legs down, and not Stantler would probably look even cooler than some of the Pokemon that all end with the little cute nubs these days, you know? These days, man. Hey, it really does have its own unique charm, Crudo. Did you play this one when you were younger? I thought it was so cool getting to take the Pokemon off my Game Boy game and put them into this. It was so fun. That was the draw. I don't think we necessarily need to consult with the strategy. How about if we lose, we will. We picked the team that they wanted us to use. I don't think I want to read every individual thing for the sake of time, but we're using the team the strategy guide recommended we have. That's fun. Played a lot of Stadium 1. Cool. Yeah. It's fun. Yeah, it's really fun. wonder what these other fire moves are. Time for me to figure out. Oh shit, I did say I was gonna look stuff up. Oh, is that one like a fire spin or something? Is that what that is? That I locked them into a move? I like these like big gems up in the corner. Cool arena. Sorry, stadium. You're bringing out the Zubat, eh? Okay. What did I bring in? God, let's see. Let's try. KFC plushy ass bat. Freaking Zubat. I like Abra's like little that he does there, his little shaking it out. He's been trapped inside that Pokeball, you know? It's a very intelligent creature. This what is his top move? Let's see. Psychokinesis. Oh, okay. Right. Refure. You gotta be reflect. Refurecta. Yeah. Okay. On the bottom. Doku Doku is the move on the left. Some kind of ghost move. Maybe that's hypnosis or something. Let's see. Chakyunake. I'm not sure what that move on the right is. Yeah, I don't remember seeing a lot of it, Nick. Oh shit, I don't know what that Doku Doku was. The way he spazzes out, I feel for this guy, man. Our little Abra. Take that motherfucker down. That's a good move.
Sounds like another walk in the park. Another day, another down again.
Next up, the Oddish. It's named Nazogoro. Let's see. Well, bada bing. Let's do the same move. Top C. I wanted to tell you guys that I mentioned this before, but our options for Nintendo 64 games have really opened up. I bought an EverDrive recently, and yeah, I think the focus for a little while is still going to be on finishing up these Japanese games. It was a 19-part series. By God, we're on part number 14 now. Still pushing it. So that'll be most of the time we're playing 64 games. It'll be one of these, but until we finish that series, and then but yeah, anytime we need to play something at the end of a stream, or we just want to mix it up, there's a lot of stuff I want to get to. There's a lot of really fun, I mean, so many fun games I haven't played. A couple that I rented back in the day that I really want to give another shot to, like Battle Tanks. And we played it for just a few minutes the other day, as we a couple weeks ago we tested the card out, and yeah, I'm really excited for that. Also, we're gonna I think on Sunday I'm gonna get back into Metroid. I'm really liking it. This time we're gonna take Kraid out. We can do it. I know where he is, and I think we're prepped. We have enough. We're we've got enough upgrades. You know, missile upgrades. We just found the Varia suit recently, so yeah, it's on, baby.
Here I go.
I'm tempted to play it between now and then too, but all right. Let's take a quick peek at what the strategy guide tells us. You know, that's kind of what we're rolling with tonight. But give me 1 second. Pull up this. There we go. Nope. Not pewter. Turn the page, baby. Cerulean Gym. You'll find plenty of splashy water types in the Cerulean Gym, which means a Pokemon or 3 with electric type attacks would be a welcome addition to your team. Rental Pokemon like Kadabra and Staryu are very good picks for this gym because they combine useful types, Psychic and Water, respectively, with powerful electric type attacks. And they give us a recommended rental team. Oh, they don't want us rolling with the same team? Or wait, we're still in pewter, aren't we? Hold on. Sorry. Am I jumping the gun? I'm jumping the gun. We haven't beaten Brock. Who are we fighting? I need to look at the screen sometimes. Okay, shit, I jumped the gun. I believe. We haven't been through 4 battles. Alright. One more. They've got so they're pretty well prepared here on the ground front with a Doug Trio and a Diglett. It's got me a bit worried. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with... Alright, let's do this. I should have looked at what they recommended, but I'm noticing some differences here with the moves it says I should have versus what I ended up with. It's weird. I think it says this what is that? 1 second. Oh, you guys can't see. Thanks. Yeah, sorry about that. It says our Abra should have Psychic, or rather Toxic, but I don't think I was seeing that. Alright, I know we have Mega Drain as the top move. Shibire Gona. I'm not sure what that is. Let me look that up. Shibire Gona is Stun Spore. Okay, cool. Stun Spore on the left. Left C. There's a ghost move too. Yokari Eki. Yokari Eki. I don't know what that is. See what that ghost move is. Oh, this is it. It's acid. Okay, sweet. Alright, I didn't mean to click that, but okay. Cool. Very cool. Now we know. And these aren't great moves. But it should do the trick.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Thanks for hanging, guys. Happy Friday. This has been cool. I'm gonna keep it rolling for a little while, and we get tired but still want to game some. Maybe we can switch it up, play something else. Okay, so not the best matchup here, but yeah. Oh, that was Acid is the ghost move, and the normal one is Kitty. Didn't look that one up. Let's bring out a different Pokemon, maybe. What's the name of Abra? shit. I think, oh, thank you. No, yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, thank you. Crudo, I missed your message too. You said never finished. I'm not a good Pokemon player. Yeah, me neither, buddy. Yeah. All right, a little Pokemon Stadium. So, the first game, well, let's just back up a bit, right? Many of you may be familiar with 2 Pokemon Stadium games for the Nintendo 64. And if that's the case, I'm so glad we're talking about this, because you're about to learn something that's going to blow your fucking mind. In Japan, there were actually 3 Pokemon Stadium games. That first one never got released outside of Japan, and honestly, it's a pretty half-baked game. It could have used a little more time in the oven. It only had 40 Pokemon you could battle with. You could bring them, you'd still use the transfer pack. You could bring them over, bring your Pokemon over from your Game Boy cartridge, but you could only sort of see it in like a Pokédex or see it in a box, like moving the boxes around. Couldn't actually battle with it if it wasn't one of those 40 Pokemon. Apparently, they were supposed to be able to use the 64DD to like download the remaining Pokemon, the ones that you're missing. But the 64DD got delayed because a bunch of, well, we know why. I was about to say it's bullshit, but we know now. That's a story for another day. But yeah, 64DD got delayed, and they still decided to go forward with Pokemon Stadium 1, and it was released in kind of a sorry state, honestly. And yeah, thanks for the redemption. Yeah. That's the story of Pokemon Stadium 1, Japanese. We are playing Pokemon Stadium 2, Japanese version, which was released in the rest of the world as Pokemon Stadium. I'm so glad you redeemed that, man. Look, you know, you learned something. Hell yeah.
Is that old stranger?
Hello,
that's a satisfied customer right there.
Not a single cell in your brain wants to watch YouTube.
Some YouTube content farm needs to like at least hire me on the talent side, you know, get me to read a script or something. Where's these like production, you know, where's the like YouTube production houses that just churn out a shit ton of stuff? I'll, you know, I'll sell my soul to the man. I'll read a script for your like your, you know, like your listicle YouTube video, you know. These are the 10 strangest Pokemon. Coming in at number 10. Email Night Media, work for Disney. Well, just leave it so, well, you know, whatever you got to do to climb the ladder, you know. I tried doing my own comedy show. I think the world wasn't quite ready for it just yet. The humor was wasted on a public that, you know, thinks free-to-play games are just really awesome, you know, and just should be the way of the world. Sorry, where was I? Let's take a look at this guide again. See what's up. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, yeah, we got our translations. So, playing against Brock. I think we're coming up against Brock. Brock's team is heavy on the rock and ground types. I wouldn't have seen that coming. Weeping Bell and War Turtle are good choices. Voltorb is very strong against Kabuto. War Turtle will put out Vulpix's fire. Okay, well, they're clearly telling us who to pick here. We got Voltorb, War Turtle, and Weeping Bell, eh? Sorry for the late switch there. Ammonite is such a cool little model for this game. I think this game helped me visualize some of these Pokemon because I have to admit, as a dumb little child, I don't think some of the amazing sprite artwork in the game, especially the in-battle like front and back sprites, there were times in which I didn't really understand what was presented before me, you know, like it was hard to read. And I think again that was just being, you know, a young doofus. And it was the same thing with playing games, other you know, playing the NES, what I started on, and sometimes not understanding like what's going on or not really being able to make out the structure of a scene or something, when that would be a little more apparent, even if I played it later or with like a little, you know. Yeah, lots of misinterpreted sprites. I had a buddy that was really hung up on the fact that Kakuna, I believe it was Kakuna, from the back sprite of Red and Blue, I believe it was. They were really hung up that it looked like a dick. Some of those back sprites they're not great. Some of that, and I hate to say it, but I mean, those games were pushing the Game Boy, and the games themselves were a bit ugly, but damn, I guess they packed a lot into it. A lot of charm, for sure, but it is interesting. Those games did feel like a step back in some ways graphically. Moving around the world, you know, if you compare that to other games that were coming out 1998, I think that got us wrapped, huh? Keep spitting all over us.
Why is it that I can't go through this one fucking part?
Not a single cell in your brain wants to watch YouTube.
It also took them a very, very long time to finish Pokemon, you know? So that's always kind of in the background, I think, with discussing this stuff. And then at that point, I mean, they almost missed their window to even get it out on the Game Boy. It's pretty funny. I think there were talks about moving it to other systems. I do remember at the time being a bit bummed that we did not get a new Pokemon Gen, a full game on the 64. I remember at the time being a little bit bummed about that, you know, but, you know, they stuck with the handheld thing for a while, and you can't, you know, I guess, you can't really say that was a bad strategy. I imagine they also sold quite a few Game Boy Colors to folks who maybe only intended on buying a 64 too, you know. The whole strategy has to kind of be kept in mind, you know. Yeah, I think so, Ralph, yeah. God dang. Let's move. This announcer goes hard. He is really, really into this battle. Yeah, absolutely, Nick. I'm glad that they didn't just start working towards a different generation or something. It's interesting, too, because apparently one of the things that had them, you know, like during the early concept for this game, I think one of the things that was world-changing for Tajiri was seeing that Dragon Quest. I think that there was a Dragon Quest game or something that had come to Game Boy, I believe, and was sort of blown away at that. Was like, oh, well, if they can do that, it could have been a Final Fantasy. I can't remember, but yeah, it was sort of a matter of like, okay, look, if they can do that, you know, if they can put an RPG on this game, you know, we got this, you know. Yeah. I honestly wish there's some series like Pokemon that I really think could benefit from a longer break. I mean, with that being said, they are, you know, I think that I've read that this year is like first time in a while that they're not doing some kind of yearly Pokemon title. I don't know how true that is, but I don't know what I would do. Like, I don't know what they should do. Obviously, I like the stuff from the first couple gens. When they remade Gen 2, that was amazing as well. I don't need a whole lot in terms of like horsepower for the game, you know. I don't know what they do. This is a frustrating battle. You know, apparently, Tajiri was actually like really inspired by Dragon Quest V, because there's a monster taming element to that game. I haven't played it myself, but I do own it. I just put all my cartridges. I've got them all in little plastic boxes now, except just a few that are in their own box. And I got it all on the shelf here, man. I'm not going to show it off just yet because I'm going to be moving this room around, but it feels good to have it all out of the crate. It's ready to go. Yeah. But yeah, we have a Dragon Quest V. A big element of it is, yeah, like recruiting monsters from the, you know, walking around and on the world map and stuff. And apparently that was a big inspiration for Pokemon, which is pretty cool. I think we're going to lose War Turtle here, unfortunately, but... What is this top move again? Should have looked it up. Kabutop's pretty fast.
In the U.S., it's mostly Mario that they want. They line up at the few stores that have been able to get copies of the hottest Nintendo game. They were unable to get their kids a new version of a game called Dragon Quest.
Yeah, like The Simpsons, huh? Never ending. Global said, happy Friday, Parv. Welcome, Global. Good to see you. What's going on? Get into the hellos here. Here we go. How we doing?
Here we go. Hello.
One more Pokemon remaining for us. We can get it done. Voltorb. Voltorb with those cool Very cool bone structure for the Voltorb there with those eyebrows, man. Fierce. What is Kabuto? I don't even remember their typing. I thought they were rock or something, but... Dude. Better not do self-destruct. I think we might have screwed this one up. Let's see. What did the guide tell us? We're taking a look at this old strategy guide. I found a great scan of an old Pokemon Stadium strategy guide, and we're trying to use the strats that they use in it. Voltorb was very strong against Kabuto. Yeah, well, okay, really?
Good. Twice the pride, double the force.
Anybody got any plans for the weekend? What you guys gonna be up to? Oh, look at that. The guide comes in handy. Voltorb. Look at Voltorb too with his little got those arched eyebrows. Hey, there we go. Clear. Pewter gem. Clear. Very cool. Total Voltorb victory. Absolutely. I should clip that out. That was fun. Voltorb's got an RBF. All right, you want to do one more? Let's just jump into another one. That was kind of fun. I think the person who had this game before us cleared a lot of this stuff out. I kind of want to delete their file, which I should have done before we beat Brock just now. But I kind of want to delete their stuff. Yeah, there's a little bit of, you know, yeah, I bet they feel a little more self-fulfilled, you know, when they become, you know, when they evolve. And yeah, a little more self-realized too. They can sort of lower their guard some. They don't really have to be so defensive. They know if the shit hits the fan, they're gonna have explode, right? Not just self-destruct, but maybe even explode at their disposal. They're okay. But they're not gonna jump to that. They're not gonna just do that as like the first thing in the battle unless, well, unless the trainer calls for it. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, yeah. Well, absolutely. Yeah, I feel you. As a person that deals with a lot of ear and sinus issues, I'm sorry you're going through that. Sorry, Global. And yeah, hope you feel better soon. Yeah, try that. Try the DeBrox. Did it come with the little water syringe to shoot the water? To get whatever's left over, what the drops don't get. Been at this for about an hour 30. I guess those people are still blocking the road or something. I'm hearing a bunch of horn beeping outside. Horn honking. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, you can. They sell the little kit with the cleaning bulb and the little syringe bulb and the stuff there too. Yeah. No, Nick. No. She got in. She was able to. Someone was able to like guide her in, because there was someone else that was blocked in too, like a pickup truck. The guy that does like I think he does, you know, maintenance for one of the other buildings around here or something. One of the other apartment buildings. Yeah. But he was stuck. He was trying to get out too. So yeah. I kind of want to see what's going on. But yeah, there's someone has been, it's like triple parked outside. And people have been getting stuck for a bit. I'm just hearing a bunch of honking, so. Exactly. Hey, keep it down. We're in here gaming. I might go delete that data. One thing that's kind of sad, they didn't leave anything cool, you know, like Pokemon in the boxes for us to see, or at least I don't think we have access to that. There's the mini games. I might go delete this. We might salute this gamer and then go delete this stuff. What is this? They don't have any statues. Oh, there's 150, so... Okay. Hey, I'm gaming, yeah. I might do it. I might delete their stuff. How do we find that? Unfortunately, I wish I would have thought of that before we did the pewter gym, but oh well. What can you do? Oh, this is you have to have the Game Boy cart for that. Oh, we could. That's right. We could press B to back out. Oh, option down at the bottom. Sound. Oh, sound. Stereo. Yep, very cool. Save data. Korea. Yes, let's clear the save data. I think we're gonna do it, guys. So I wanna salute whoever this was. Could have been a Japanese child. They could have been someone about my age. Yeah, for all we know, he's a science teacher down at the high school. He's been there, he's got tenure, he's been there many, many years, runs the science department at this point. Commands a lot of respect for someone, you know, late 30s. There's older teachers there too, but they're all checked out. They don't give a shit, you know. But yeah, back when he was a kid, 1999, he got this game and he had played it for a while, earned some trophies. He beat a couple tournaments, beat a few gyms, and yeah. Maybe at a certain point, that 64 just didn't mean as much to them anymore. Limited space in his room. Pretty soon, he's thinking a little bit more about, you know, like trying to get laid. I wasn't worried so much about Pokemon anymore. But eventually he'd look back and kind of realize that maybe that wasn't really the best course of action, you know? He let some of the good things in life slip past because he's too busy always trying to get to that next stage, you know? Next thing you know, he's all grown up. He's got a job he hates. Kids in his classroom hate him. They post to... You know, they post his shit on Insta, TikTok, and stuff all the time. Him bending over in class to, like, pick up something, you know, and everybody just laughing at it. Bunch of W's in the chat, you know. And maybe he's wishing he had that 64. You know, maybe I could, if he had that back and had this game pack, you know, maybe things could be a little different. All right, we're going to salute the previous owner of this game, and we're going to delete your save data. With that being said, thank you for your service. Yes. Hi. Kind of makes your heart skip a beat there when the game sort of freezes for a second like that, you know?
Goodbye.
All right. That's it. The game's been restored to factory settings here. I think we could jump into, rather than doing pewter over again, I think I'd be down to do one of these tournaments. Like, this is the Ultra Cup. Let's start with something. Why are we starting with Ultra Cup? I don't understand here, folks. Yeah, may God have mercy on your soul. Yeah, thanks for... Exactly, absolutely. And thanks for saying that too, Nick. For sure. Okay, guys, you know what? Let me take a short break. This feels a good transition time. When we come back, we'll pick one of these tournaments, and we'll do what we did. We'll follow the strategy guide. I think this guide's, I don't know, it helped us get through pewter. Not that we needed it that much, but yeah. Oh, thanks, Global. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I found this one for pretty cheap on DeviantArt. Yeah, looks pretty solid. Yeah. Had to get it. I had to get it embroidered with my Parvinator logo. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna take that break. You guys should get a few minutes too. Let's chill. It's Friday night. I might have a beer or something tonight. I want to get a little loose. Say something stupid. Say something I'm gonna regret. You know, maybe delete the stream in the morning. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have a filter sometimes, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're hanging out in the Gamer Lifestyle Lounge. We're chilling. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them. Stay sober if that's your thing too. You know, and full support. Not gonna yuck anybody's yum. All right, guys. BRB. I'll see you in a little bit. Hey, yo, gamers, what's up? Thanks for your patience.
Bye.
What's up? Happy Friday, man. Good to see you. This has been a fun stream. We're doing something a little bit different. I found a scan of an old Pokémon Stadium strategy guide, and we're trying to use that thing and use these ancient battle tactics. Trying to see if they still work here in 2024. I mean, the game hasn't changed. It's a cartridge, hasn't updated. Yeah, we just deleted the data, you know, and we're moving on. Now it's us. This is our clean cartridge here, ready to go. I think we should do one of these cups. Yeah, what's up? What are you guys getting into this weekend? Any plans? Any, whether it's, out in what they call the real world, or you're playing some games. I want to get some Dragon Quest XI in. I've been really liking that lately. It's fun. And I'm like 65 hours into it, so I feel pretty, I feel like if I didn't get it done at this point, it'd just be tragic. Let's do the fancy cup. Let's start with the fancy cup. It's called fancy in Japanese. There's an English name for it. Let's see. Something different. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. So we're moving out of this gym section, and we are going to these tournaments. Kind of in this section. Yeah, oh, the petite cup. The welterweight division of Pokemon competitions, the Petite Cup is the Pokemon League's most exclusive tournament. Okay, Pokemon between levels 25 and 30, measuring under 6 feet 8 and weighing less than 44 pounds can participate. Because of such strict requirements, only 45 of the 151 Pokemon qualify for this competition. Wow, okay, cool. All right, let's get in. Actually, hold on, let's see the team that they want us to get. This is what I'll be looking at here in a bit. So they want us to get Pikachu, Sandshrew, Bulbasaur, Ghastly, Horsey, and Dratini. Yeah. Okay. Rather than build a team based entirely on varied Pokemon types, choose the members based on the varied attacks. Oh wow, great strategy there. For example, the recommended team lacks a Fire-type Pokemon, but Dratini will compensate, covering the Fire angle with his Fire Blast attack. All right, let's use this team. I'm liking this. Let's just roll with this team. Let me switch over for you guys. Rental Pokemon only, sadly. Global, it is really good. It's a good game. It's long, and it's like a love letter to the rest of the series, but also a good game to have played, even if you're not familiar with the other stuff, you know? And does a good job of telling you, you know, kind of explicitly how it links, you know? Well, not specifically saying like, oh, this game, but telling you how it links to past titles, you know? Actually, there's it's funny because there are these like little one-off missions you can find too, that you find these characters throughout the world, and they're called like well, they're from, the name of their town is Tickington. I can't remember what their name is, but they're these little creatures with long arms. They're little gooey looking creatures, not the slime, but yeah, they you can go back, like, you can actually, like, transport back to, like, short scenarios that are in, like, all the previous games. It's really cool. I don't know. I don't know, like I said, I think it's like a love letter to the series. They've said that with Dragon Quest 12, they're gonna do something different. I don't know, I don't quite know, like, what the verbiage was, but, like, I think in some way they're going a little more mature, possibly, and or they're just kind of, you know, they're going to change it up. And let me get this team in. So I just showed you guys that team. I'll just see, we got Pikachu, we got the Sandshrew side by side, we've got Bulbasaur, Horsey, Ghastly, and Dratini. Ghastly, Horsey, Dratini, the Italian Pokemon. Alright, let's get into it. Battle 1 versus Shorin.
Mamma mia!
Shorun? I couldn't quite see what that said, but yeah, I guess fisherman probably, or something like that.
Goodbye.
What are you talking about, you idiot?
Bum bum bum. All right. Should I show you guys what it says? Mon petit cup. We have, let's see, Pikachu. Yep, we already got our team. First up is Bug Boy. In the English, Bug Boy. Oh, come on, it's a little, are we too zoomed in? What's the deal? Yeah. All right. We don't need to read these for, well, actually, you know, I'm still curious. I don't know, it's fun to like pick the ones that they tell you to pick. Okay, choosing Dratini first, since its Fire Blast will spark an instant fainting spell in almost every one of the Bug Boy's Pokemon. For reinforcements, call in Horsey. I love the way it's written, too. All right, we're going Dratini. They're getting very specific. We're going Dratini first, followed by Horsey. So for reinforcements, call in Horsey, as Ice Beam is particularly effective, and Ghastly, a ghost type, will rebound in abilities as well as shape. All right. Let's do it. All right, Dratini, what you got here? I think that they said Ice Beam. Mizu, that, what is that, one of the, it says Bubble something, Bubble Kosen. I think I've seen that on other moves, maybe like Bubble Beam. I think that this guide has different, some of these have different move sets than what I'm seeing. Choose this Dratini first. It's supposed to have, according to this guide, this Dratini has Thunder Wave, Wrap. I do. What else? Thunder and Fire Blast. But that's not the. This is weird. Yeah, I don't know, man. Very strange. Sorry, guys. It's throwing me off. I feel that this Pokemon does have like a different moveset, but some of these are the same. Like I think we've got Thunder here, but there's a water move, Bubble something. Fire Pokemon would be really nice right about now. This guide screwed us.
What are you talking about, you idiot? What's going on, man?
So what's up, B? Watching the game, having a bud.
All right, take it out. Let's do it. What was that? Pin missile or something? Hit him with the bubble maker. There you go. The different tints of the Pokemon models are really funny. I know that it's like based on their nickname. I wonder if any kids were like super disappointed that their Pokemon got a certain, you know, they bring them in, they're like, "Aw." Yeah, I think I wonder, I'm sure that those mechanics have to be explained somewhere. That'd be fun to look up. What other Pokemon did I bring? Brought Ghastly. Who was the middle one? Tashi? I gotta see. Let's see what's up. Same here, Nick. Yeah, same here. Well, maybe we revert to. I do have Bulbapedia. We just pull up another Bulbapedia tab. Got that one already rolling.
Hey guys.
I'm not a Poketuber, you know? Not my speciality. Horsey, forgot about you. Not a great matchup. Oops. Super Dosta? The bottom move, what is that? Super Dosta. It's a normal move.
You idiots!
Is that Ice Beam? What is that? Okay, well, very cool.
Doesn't caffeine just make you feel like you're not tired?
That's coffee's still hot. Not ready for consumption.
Now millions of American kids are hooked and mesmerized.
Do something.
What are you talking about, you idiot?
Damn it.
What's going on?
Hit him with the ice beam once again. Is it a recharger on the afterwards? They give it their all. I love the ref or the announcer, man. So fun. Okay.
God, this is annoying.
Oh, a little Caterpie. Oh, that pattern on it.
Oh my God!
Hit it with the ice beam.
Dragon Quest.
A little late with that one. Yeah, I've got a few, Global. I've got a got a few for AVGN. It's almost cheating, you know. Easily quotable.
Cyndaquil?
I'm not seeing them on the board right now. I just recently did a soundboard shuffle. The old soundboard shuffle. And now I can't find shit. It's all... I have a good system that is starting, but I'm just not used to it, so...
Cyndaquil!
It's tough when I'm live. They have a Pidgey named Popogoro. 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 I guess if I Alright, oh, what kind of matchup have we got going here? Let's see, let's turn to our strategy guide real quick. What you got, guys? Might have to zoom in. Bum bum bum. Strategy guide. Battle 2, Lad. Hopefully you guys can see this. At least, I'll always tell you what's up. We got, okay, this is them, you know. Ghastly's perfect game for all your shows. We're more than a ghost of a chance at winning your second petite battle. Enlist Pikachu. Oh, we got Ghastly's our perfect anchor. All right, let's do Ghastly, Pikachu, and, well, they just mentioned those two, huh? All right. Ghastly and Pikachu it is. Sorry, I guess you guys couldn't see the text there. My bad. Gotta zoom out. Oh. I need a producer. Let's do it. Let's do the podcast thing, man. I don't know. I need other people. I need other folks. It's tough doing the one person show. Got all these ideas, man. All right, so we're gonna go Ghastly. What else did they mention? Was that Pikachu? I think was all we heard. Yeah. And ba 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 ba. All right, let's try it out. See what we got.
A Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up.
All right, what we got here? What are your moves? Ghost moves. Ghosto. Ayashi Hikari. Okay, what is that one? Oh, shit. We've used this Ghastly before last night. Yeah, last night, but I don't remember it. Oh, it has a move called Night Head, which I'm very... I'm wondering what's kind of the story. It's very perplexing to me, this one move. Yeah, Night Head. Here it is. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see it. What just happened? I think I heard a sound effect possibly, but or maybe it was the announcer. Anyway, I can't tell. The volume's turned down. We got the move Nighthead here, which I guess is known as Nightshade in the English language versions. Here we go, Nighthead. All right. Okay. Ayashi. Let's see what that one is. Ayashi Hikari. Yep. Confuse Ray. Ah. So. Okay. Okay. Kagadore. So I'm trying to figure out what the left C one is. It looks like it's a grass move. Oh, Mega Drain. That's right. On the right, we've got yeah, Nighthead. Okay. Nighthead, Mega Drain. Confuse Ray. Let's confuse it. That's always fun. And then we'll confuse it and then give it Nighthead.
And then you expect me to be chipper for 5 straight hours.
All right. Here comes the Nighthead.
This is a lot of fun.
Didn't quite get the job done. Oh, they're Rattata is going into a trance or something. It's overdrive. Yeah, I don't know what that move was, but. Oh shit! I'm sorry. You guys can't see this. Oh no, Mamma Mia. Oh no, it's not you guys' responsibility. That's the streamer. I wish I had someone I could look off screen and blame. And I often do, but... Well, at least I pretend that, but...
Good day, sir!
My bad. I'm new at this whole thing, sorry.
See you next time!
I got just, well, you know, right now the stream is on 1, and then the stream is just on 1. I had the gaming monitor, which is the Retro Tink, hooked up to this. I wish I had a CRT. That would really tie the room together. If I had my own CRT and then had the real estate of 2 monitors for OBS and, you know, whatever we're looking up, that would make life a lot easier, but yeah. Kill it. What happened? Hurt itself in its confusion? I want to CRT it up. I used to have a Sony Vega. I had a big 27-inch Sony Vega. Heavy as hell. Chipped, the base got chipped a couple times along the way. Still was definitely standing up and stuff, but that little waffle base, it started to, it gets set down weird in a move or something. Oh yeah, it was. I'm gonna confuse ya. Global needs to get rid of some. Yeah. I'm gonna start looking because I do think that if I'm patient, I think I can find either a really good deal or possibly something for free. Because that still happens. Like, there are still some people who will, they're just, you're trying to get rid of something, but maybe it's in a, maybe they've upgraded grandma's TV because they want to watch a better TV whenever they're visiting grandma, And they're just trying to get rid of it, you know, get it out of, pick it up, you know, get it out of here. They really were global, yeah. It was hard not to drag the thing on something. 32-inch Sony Trinitron, oh awesome, 220 pounds, I bet, dude. Oh, that's solid. I like the retro tank as its own thing as well. I mean, I'm out of space pretty much though for monitors is the only thing. But at this distance, having something small would still be, I think I could. I'm addicted to having it this big, but honestly it's too big. I sit close to it and like I do see the whole screen with one view, but it's a bit, my eyes can't focus on, you know, without like scanning a bit, you know. It's I could stand to be a little further back, or the picture even on this to be smaller. So honestly, having a CRT, getting something, it wouldn't have to be too big because I don't have much room on this desk anyway, but that could really help out. All right, we're gonna give Pidgey Nighthead. That's the name of the move.
Hello there.
Well, they weren't paying me that much. I was stoned to the fucking bone.
Sand attack. Sand in the Ghastly's eyes. Oh no.
Oh my god!
Alright, just for that, we're gonna Mega Drain you. Finish him.
Well, there's only one shitty game left.
Bum 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 bum. Yep. Yeah, been a whole lot of that on this channel. Been playing Metroid, you know. Metroid, you know, of course, can suck a life form dry, just like this Ghastly apparently. I don't know. Seems to be a theme lately around here. You gotta call it if you see it. I guess it is coincidental, you know, but. Can't believe it's August, man. What the f—
Fuck this game.
I love the model for Ghastly too. This Eakins profile pic is great. It's just got a little like definitely got the like, you know, snake, you know, snake thing kicking off, you know, little I don't want to make it too internet memey, you know? There's a beauty to it. Let's try it. Let's confuse it. Yeah, summer. You done anything particularly summer, you know? Like anything? It's tough because it can be really hot, and it's tough because I usually don't want to do this, and it feels counterintuitive, but sometimes you have to get out into it to sort of beat it. This doesn't help when you're just like on your way to work and you're sweating a ton. But like, you know, I think that it's yeah, I haven't done too much. I mean, I'm still going for my jogs. Those are a lot hotter. It's hotter earlier in the morning, but yeah. It was pretty hot today. I think the house just got pretty warm, and yeah. Nick's got some food growing. What you got growing, man? A little zucchini kicking off? What are we doing? The ghost one didn't work, eh? Oh, we're paralyzed.
Why are pyramids that shape? Is it to stop homeless people sleeping on them?
Bum bum. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, I hate that. It sucks too when you're still going through your routine and you're already sweating. Like you just get out of the shower and you're already starting to feel, you know, like it's like you never totally feel clean when that happens. My trip to Japan, I think I knew that it was humid, but I have to admit, like it really was pretty. It was pretty full on, mate. You know, I'm from Alabama, and Bama gets pretty humid, you know, for sure. And of course, sometimes it's like, you know, like anything, it can vary. But like, yeah, it was. I went there during like, I think July, and yeah, it was extremely hot, and I was very wet. The folks that I was staying with, it was their neighborhoods. They're like cities, I guess like local fest, you know, and they had this shrine that they would, a shit ton of folks would be in the streets like carrying this shrine and, you know, climbing on top of each other and, you know, riding the shrine at points, you know, and like would just go, you know, I think they're getting lit and then doing some of this stuff, and then it kind of gets to a certain point and they kind of like open it up, and like there's a priest that does some clapping and bowing, and I got to see all this, and the whole time I was like, this is great. I'm extremely jet lagged. We had a few beers, and I feel like I'm gonna die if I don't like I don't get some water and some rest in the next few hours, you know. The server be like, this is like, wow, just loving this new experience. But yeah, or no, yeah, maybe that the festival stuff was like, yeah, I think that was the day after I got in, and I was even, yeah. Made a fool of myself that night too. I was trying to mac on somebody that was over at the party at my buddy's family's house. This was not a very great ordeal. I should have figured that it was family in some way. And yeah, it was like I guess it was his aunt or something. He had the hot aunt, and I was in Japan, single. Not necessarily looking to mingle, but like, hey, you know, I didn't know anything. The kid wasn't there. Her kid wasn't there. You know,
Give me a hell yeah.
I'm jet lagged, and they kept giving me beer because
I'm gonna give you 55th Street.
I'm gonna keep it 55th Street. What's up, Sid? They kept giving me beer because they I didn't realize that if I finished the glass, that's kind of like, hey, like I'd like some more. You know, you should leave some more in the glass. And they had it in, they were giving me beer in kind of just like a sort of a small flute. It wasn't like a really big one, like a really big cup or something, but it was in kind of a smallish flute, maybe bigger than what I just showed. But yeah, that was another night too, Sir Sid. And that kind of blew my mind trying that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm getting, this is not their fault at all, because I could have stopped drinking at any time, you know, but yeah, I ended up like macking on, I didn't know what turned out to be his aunt, and, it's funny because I had a 3DS, what would I have had at this point? Either a DS or a 3DS. This would have been 2006 maybe. DS. And anyway, I like asked for her phone number. Yeah, DS, right. Thank you. I had to go back and think of the year, but yeah. I like ended up asking for her phone number at one point because like I think from my drunk vision, you know, drunko vision, she was flirty, like it, you know, like she seemed like somewhat interested, but also like I'm also drunk and super dehydrated, and you know, like it's probably a little forward, I'm sure, you know. It's, you know, and at one point she started like asking, like, oh, I'll give you my number if you give me your DS. And I just remember being like, no, like no, like what? Oh, like that was my sort of record scratch moment of like, what the fuck am I doing here? I mean, like, loved staying with them. In that moment, there was a series of decisions that led to this moment just in the last hour or two. That it's like, what am I doing? You know, like, you know, NES Rewind, back it up, man. Like it. I think it was all cool. We had some awesome takoyaki. Like they did they like made it right there at the table, and this thing with a bunch of divots so that it would form these, you know, like kind of cooked balls. Did the takoyaki the next night. Everybody's happy, and they're loving it, you know. So I did. She wasn't getting that DS. I think that was just when I was like, no. Like, yeah, it really was like, okay, I need... One second, this cat wants out of here. Hey, you know, you're only 19 once, you know. All right, give me 1 second. I wanted to see what the strategy guide says about this. All right, let's pull it up. The Pokémon Stadium. Okay, we are fighting. We're in the petite. We just beat Lad, I think, right? Yes, I think we're moving on to here. Nerd. Let me back out. Zoom out. We're fighting Nerd right now. Really, the only off-putting thing about Nerd's team is that his Pokemon sport some ridiculously silly nicknames. Oh, too bad. Yeah, we're not getting these, of course. But other than that, his crew will be no match for yours, especially if you rely on Ghastly's Thunder, Sandshrews Slash, and Bulbasaur's Leech Seed. All right. So there's our team, eh? Ghastly's Thunder. Bum bum bum. I don't know if our Ghastly had Thunder. Oh, that's his Ghastly there. I see. That's Sandshrew Slash. Okay, I'll move the screen back over. Sandshrew, and then what else? Bulbasaur. I can only keep one Pokemon name in my mind. Man, you know, what can you do? That was a good trip. I recovered. There was a good rebound on that trip after the initial extreme jet lag. There was a good rebound. I hit up Akihabara. I went to a place called Super Potato, which at that time was like, there were still, I mean, you know, there were really great deals to be had, and it wasn't nearly as expensive as it is now. It's kind of crazy. A lot of the game stores there now, they know what they have, and they know that Western tourists are willing to pay more for all their retro games. So There's still deals for sure, and some stuff can just be cheaper anyway. But it's not nearly as good as it used to be, and sadly, to my understanding. And sometimes the deals are a little further out too. Sometimes. All right. Oops. I don't know what C button got hit because I dropped the controller a little bit. Looks like Nighthead. There you go.
Which was more culturally significant, the Renaissance or Single Ladies by Beyonce?
It said I need to be as bold as you. Oh, take the trip. Yeah, go somewhere sometime. I think I learned a lot about myself in that trip, and it was I did, you know, there were a couple. For good portions of it, I was staying with my buddies' families, but I was there for I think just a bit over 3 weeks. But I did have some time that I was just by myself, and I think I learned a lot about myself through that. You know, kind of being away in a place that was really different, and also it was the first. This was also the first big city that I'd ever visited. Like really big city. I'd seen like Atlanta and Philadelphia, and that was it. Pretty much, for but this was the first big world-class city, and man, it was kind of hard. It set those expectations high for how public transit should work, walkability, going out and having cool dense areas that you can get around easily and have fun. And it's a little harder to come by here. It's here, but I don't know, Sid. I wasn't like in Japan at that time. Yeah, I definitely couldn't speak to that really. I mean, I didn't I never dated anybody or anything. While I was in Japan or anything related to that trip, but yeah. I think at the very least, it's really expensive, but there's, once you're there, I think the yen is pretty weak right now, and your money does go a long way. It is interesting though, because there's an increasing amount of stories about kind of in the foreigners behaving badly format or genre there, just because they're getting a lot of tourism, and there is a lot of a lot of people are going there and live streaming while they walk around, and there's just different attitudes on stuff like privacy and what do your behavior on when you're on a train or something, and I think that some of this stuff really kind of has it's I think it's just been in the news a lot lately, but yeah, I don't know, take this Voltorb out, please. Confuse that, MFA. Start there.
Wrestling, with all that wriggling about, they'd have seen right up their bumholes and everything.
The Johnny Somali stuff was it was wild. I was seeing some of that on one of the subreddits.
What's more culturally significant?
Yep, there's a lot of that.
Sorry, I got stuck on that page for a while.
Fucking thing sucks.
Alright. Take him out. Was that one of the stunts, Global? Yeah. It's expensive to get there, you know, the flight and everything, but yeah, I don't know. I had a good time. There was, for a time, I thought about teaching there. Like, I was really considering that. It's tough though, because at the time I thought I wanted to be a serious teacher, and that is a much more difficult path there. Like, there are language schools called Eikaiwa, or Eikawa, and there's others as well, but like they will they're sort of like private schools. They teach English conversation, and a lot of parents will enroll the kids in it as like, oh, okay, let's try, maybe this will help them with the test scores, or, you know, like, hey, I want them to have English classes. It's not just for kids, but those are all very, like, you know, low paying jobs, and some people, it is because they're always hiring. A lot of people do use that path to go and live and work there, but it's kind of tough. Those places have really high churn, you know. They're just like really employee turnover is huge. Yeah. I've wondered, there's been a time or two that I wondered if I was going past someone who was live streaming, or I didn't realize it at the time and then kind of figured it out. It's very strange. I think it's such a weird... Yeah. I see reasons to do a live stream outside, but though, just like, I'm just walking around and being a douchebag, or just like walking around and trying to agitate, like, it's, I don't know, man, it's some real, you know, ow my balls territory stuff, you know, like, we're it's like, you know, it's, I don't know, it's like, I see reasons why you would do something, you know, plan an event outside and live stream it, or have a, you know, maybe you're, you know, like, there's specific things, but yeah, that just like walking around and like a lot of getting into trouble, seeing what you can do. Damn. All right, what's next? I missed who we're playing against, but yeah, okay, we got Sailor coming up. Water types are susceptible to electric type attacks, so plug in Pikachu. I'll just go ahead and do that. Dratini and Ghastly to sink Sailor's seafaring crew. Alright, let's do it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Happy Friday. This has been a fun stream, nice and chill. I brought a beer out here, but I ended up going for the coffee. You know. It's the Pokemon.
Oh.
Welcome, Metroid Hatchling. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, come on, man.
Bum 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 bum.
Mamma mia.
Pikachu versus Krabby. Here we go. What is... Krabby is just water, right? They don't have a rock type, do they? Question mark.
I'm not going to, so quit asking.
Oh, no way, Global. Yeah, no judgment. I've never had Kraton. Never tried it myself. Nah, I definitely couldn't judge somebody for having something to relax. Yeah, I don't know enough about it, you know. With that being said, you know, just I don't have to make an official statement on everything, you know. The Parvinator channel wants to. A disclaimer. Does not condone the words or actions of the chat. I've heard some people having success with using it to switch from, or you know, yeah, like, you know, quit taking, you know, pills, opiates, stuff like that. Don't know much about it. It's yeah, you know, a lot of folks deal with addiction. You know, it's a huge thing, and yeah, no judgment. Everybody try to get better, man. Try to do better. Remember harm reduction.
Oh my God!
It saves lives. 4 trainers dead. Their lives not saved. They died from an OD of Pokemon.
Goodbye.
Bum, bum, bum. I always loved, like, in the game that we've talked about this before, but in these games, the way in which, okay, like think about the main series games. There's points at which you're like running a criminal organization out of their base, you know, out of their headquarters. And it's okay, so what's actually happening here? Well, it's that you beat their team, they've all fainted, so it is the implied violence of, like, now, kind of like in the anime, you know, Charizard is gonna light your ass up, you know. It's gonna maybe literally, like, you know, do some sort of fire move, and it will show, you know, Team Rocket running away, you know, on fire, trying to put it out and stuff, you know. So it's the implied violence in these games of, like, yeah, we're, you know, now that your Pokemon have fainted, you know, it's like little kid, maybe not that intimidating. A little kid with a bunch of Pokemon, you know, like, just imagine a team of some pretty stout Pokemon standing behind me right now. Kind of ups the intimidation factor, right? So, you know, I don't know. We're real when he blew his candles out on his birthday. It's so cute. I know, yes. Also, kids, I've seen kids get into aspects of Pokemon that are not real too, or just to speak about sorry, my niece and nephew at one point were really into looking at these pictures that they had found. It was some big gallery, and it was like Pokemon that maybe it was even a YouTube video, and they were just flipping through, but it was like Pokemon's supposedly they're like real world counterparts, and it would for the most part take a real animal and then give it a paint job, you know, and kind of, you know, turn it into something resembling the Pokemon. But then there were a few that were, of course, just, you know, pure inventions. I had a hard time explaining. Maybe this is like spoiling Christmas. I had a difficult time explaining that the image you're seeing has been manipulated, and this, you know, like the animal underneath is cool enough. And I'm not saying it, I wasn't ever trying to say like, oh, it's cool enough, but like, you know, as I say it, I'm feeling bad, you know. But I had a hard time trying to explain, because some of them were, again, just like, some of them were way more CGI than others, which pretty much just needed a you know, a little coat of paint on top. But yeah, I told them Pokemon ain't real. you know, I guess. And, fuck, it sounds terrible now that I think about it, man.
Fatality. Oh my god!
It was smoother than this. I swear there was some hook into it via the conversation, or it was smoother than just like, all right, kids. Whoa, put the phone down for a second. Pause. I gotta tell you something about these images you're seeing right now. You know, it did not go that way. I'll tell you that. I just don't know what the cool hook was. I know. I know. Poor kids, man. I know. That's the thing. You don't want them. Yeah, you don't want them coming to school and getting made fun of for, you know. No. There's a million and one things that could get made fun of. You know, if anything, I would hope Pokemon wouldn't be one of those. Well, what can you do, man?
Oh, come on, man.
My aunt was kind of religious and thought Pokemon was blasphemous. Thankfully, my mom didn't agree with her on that. Oh, yeah. Global, yeah, definitely. My mom showed me a story. She wasn't very convinced with this one. I think she knew there was a weak case here. But yeah, she showed me a story about all the kids in Japan having had those seizures. And I had already read that and like sort of knew a little bit about it, or at least, you know, understood what had happened. Like there's flashing lights on the screen. But this article, like, it seemed like an email forward or something, you know, from a church group or something. Yeah, the article said something about it, you know, being like, you know, obvious, like demonic possession because it caused these kids to have a seizure. And therefore, Pokemon itself, it also went on to talk about Pokemon, you know, talking about evolution and you know, having it was a multi-point takedown of Pokemon as a satanic narrative game and franchise. It was just blowing up and you know, getting so popular and taking the kids one by one. I don't think, but the thing is, yeah, my mom wasn't really, you know, she's got way more sense than that. I think she kind of knew that one was bunk. A little half-hearted. She didn't, kind of backed off quickly. And I still bought the games, you know, so. Pokemon kills children. Welcome, Binary. Good to see you. It wasn't the original Lavender Town music. Yeah. Oh, there's some great music that comes through. Sorry. Yeah. In this game, there's great remakes of the Gen 1 stuff. But yeah, I've heard wasn't there like a copy pasta about that or something? A creepy pasta. Boop, 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 boop. Copy pasta, creepy pasta. The Pope at the time said Pokemon was good and parents shouldn't be upset about it. Oh, thanks, dude. Doing us a solid that time. Let's see what this guide says. You can read okay, yeah, cool. All right. 1 second. We got Cubone. Hopefully you guys can see it. We got they're fighting against Cuckoo. Ab. The female junior has assembled a fairly diverse team, so call in your all-purpose fighter, Ghastly. Okay. Done. A zap or two from your ghost type's thunder attack will have most of your opponents falling at your feet, if Ghastly had any, that is. Ho-ho. For backup, bolster your team with Bulbasaur and Horsey. I'm liking this. This is fun. Let me switch it over for you guys. Scientists bioengineering some Pokemon. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. There you go, Binary. Yeah, I wonder how intense that one was. That seemed to hurt a lot of healthy kids that weren't weren't previously known to be photosensitive. I'm gonna confuse you. Second, I should have done it at the beginning, but oh well. I think I've seen it too. It is pretty full on. Yeah, it's pretty I think also, like, it's interesting to think about a kid, like, maybe being right up on the screen or something, you know? Like, I don't know, you know, I'm just spitballing here. But yeah, like a kid, like pretty much right up on the screen, only seeing that. Because, yeah, I think I watched it at some point. It's just been years, but... Porygon took the rap. Took a bad rap, you know? Yeah, let's bolster with Bulbasaur. It's a bumper sticker. I'd bolster for Bulbasaur. I'd let Bulbasaur bolster the team. It needs work, you know. We'll use Nighthead. It's a good move. That's interesting, yeah. Yeah, I wonder how many actually got a seizure. It's also interesting what makes news, you know, what makes news elsewhere, you know, international news. Sorry, Ghost. Damn. Okay. Beep bop doop dee 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 dee. Let's do Yeah, I know I said that one wrong at one point, even though I had learned that. And yeah, it's just kind of funny though. Some of the gamer legends that don't quite pan out. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah. Porygon getting maligned this whole time. It was Pikachu. That's true. And yeah, I think it's the narrative. It's also interesting just watching it spread too in real time, and you know, seeing, just watching. I think it's been interesting living long enough to have played some of these games and then watch some of the popular thought about them change, which, you know, which happens. It's really interesting. People look at things with a different perspective. The nostalgia goggles can come off for folks that weren't of a certain age, you know, when that thing was originally out and popular. It's fun. I don't know, it's fascinating. It's fun. It's fun. No, yeah, just watching, I don't know. I think also just how easy it is for a lot of people who've never played games to have these what might seem to be like a fully formed idea about a game or something, but then they've never actually played it, and not that you have to play a game to understand what's going on, and you know, but like there's a point where people don't even have that done yet. Like they don't, you know what I mean? Like it's such a surface understanding, but you just see the same thing repeated over and over about it, and people aren't actually always going and playing these games more than just like going on Reddit and giving their take about that game, you know? I don't know, it's funny. What is going on? We've got some graphical glitches here, don't we? Or what was that? Did we throw a leech seed or some shit? Maybe that's what that was. I don't know. Oh, must have been. Well, this isn't a great matchup here.
Mamma mia!
Don't dig. Damn it, dog. Yeah, well, people have to, you know, push themselves and have an interest in it to want to do it, I think. And yeah, you can't blame yourself, Binary. Yeah, like you said, it's not your fault. My dad gamed a bit. You know, I don't know in terms of like, I don't think he owned Atari or anything at all. Like, they got for my big sibling, they bought an NES, and I think that was the first like video game system they had at home. But he did play, like he played a couple games. Let me get a move in real quick. That's what we got. All right. Ayo, this was like one of the only games he would really get into was Silent Service. It was a submarine game from Konami / Ultra, the shell company. But yeah, it was a Silent Service. I don't know if I said scope. I always get it wrong. But yeah, he would play this game. It's kind of interesting. I played it for a little bit on this stream. We should bust it out sometime. Seems pretty fun. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. You know, I just well, that's the thing, man. I got it all unzipped and ready to go over here. I'm looking at shelves, and I'm proud because I'm not usually the organizing type, and I'm looking over here at a bunch of games on the shelf in their little plastic boxes. I'm feeling proud. That move didn't do much. I just did this. I just did some organization recently, so yeah. I got all. I do want to. I can't see the games right now. They're. I have this sort of. It's like an off-brand version of the like IKEA 4 cube shelf. And I got the little inserts for it so that I could add extra shelves to it, and so I just had the games there. But I do want to get some. I want to get some labels and put some labels on the side and have it organized like that. But yeah, I do. I definitely want to have access to everything, all of that stuff, all the time. You know, if I can at this point, because it's been buried away. A lot of it had been buried away in the Foot Locker for a while. It had been in this crate. Sad, you know. What's my gaming grail? I don't know. Maybe Oh shit. What did I just do? Good question. I don't know. I do have all 6 of the Rockman games. Right now it's funny they're not all together. I'm gonna be moving this office around in a bit, so I didn't do the fine, detailed organization. But yeah, I have all 6 Rockman games for Famicom. I think having the Famicom and Famicom Disk System, those are some of my personal favorites, just because I love that console, and you know. And I do have that one on the on the shelf. Most of the stuff isn't complete in box. No, like I only have a few complete in box video games, and no consoles at this point. I don't think. SNES Mini. This is not good. Super Dosuta. What is Super Dosuta? Let me see what that is. Wait, oh wait, no. Supi do Suta? Speed Star? Oh, is that what that is? Oh, like Swift maybe. Yeah. Yeah, mostly just carts. I do have something. One second. The ones I bought that were complete in box in Japan, I was big into Final Fantasy at the time. I still am, but yeah, I was playing it actively a lot. So I did get a completed in box Final Fantasy VI. It's really fun. It's got some great stuff inside. Booklet and stuff. I'd love to get like a kind of the unwrapping or like the hand cam, controller cam sometime for this kind of stuff. And only for this, because none of my gameplay is worthy of seeing the button inputs. Chrono Trigger. Simple box art for this one. The FF6 box art is I love the Japanese cover for this. It is so good. And the I love the Magitech armor, Terra on it with her, wielding her sword. It's in this really sick, red and magenta gradient. All the watercolor stuff. And then I picked this one up too. FF5. Butts, question mark, and Boko on the front. Another sick title too. The back has the little chibi art. It's funny. Yeah. It is. It really is. Yeah. I most of the time I'm preferring the Japanese box art, but there's some exceptions. But yeah. I think that's the only complete in box stuff that I have at this point. I also bought Dragon Quest V in that same trip. This was Super Potato. many years ago. It was a lot cheaper back then. Oh man, yeah, pricey binary. Yeah, the complete in box can be so expensive, huh? Yeah. Very cool. I've got, at this point, I own, I guess, for Famicom, I have 2 and 3. I don't have, just DQ, Dairy Queen. I don't have Dragon Quest 1. I have 4 as well. It's crazy that they got 4 games. I mean, I know Rockman did got 6, but it's crazy that they got 4 4 games in. for Dragon Quest 1, 2, 3, and 4, and all of them got an NES release too.
Come on.
Just late, pretty late, you know. Yeah, binary. Right. Yeah, the whole number snafu with that series. I think learning about some of the stuff like that, I think learning about Lost Levels, these were early, like, you know, kind of points that really just fired me up about, you know, trying to learn about Japanese gaming and, you know, thinking of, you know, what it would be like to play those titles, you know, at the time of release there versus when we got it, and what games come to us versus which don't, and, you know, just to, and then I'm looking up patches and, you know, trying to learning the language a bit a couple years later, you know, so it's like, yeah, it was all just so fun. That was definitely such a huge rabbit hole for me, you know. Feels good to think about it. Oh, I'm melting down. I have to get a break soonish. Shit. Let's I want to finish this tournament though. Who's next? Bum bum bum. Okay, yep, here we are. The battling gets trickier when you set your sights on the Marsh badge, since the Boy Jr. will roll out a motley crew of Pokemon steeped in a hodgepodge of fighting styles. You'll win an edge if you can attack first. Choose the Quick Draw Pokemon Ghastly. Okay, Quick Draw Pokemon Ghastly, Sandshrew, and Bulbasaur. Alright, let's do it. Ghastly, Sandshrew, the Bulbasaur. Hey, really digging Metroid too. It's been so fun. The original Metroid. I really, if I had played this series when I was younger, man, I know it would have been one of my favorites. It's all good. I'm glad I got around to it when I did, but yeah, it's been fun to explore, literally. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm not like you.
Man. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Could possibly switch to someone else. Probably should.
Don't really overhype these graphics.
Yeah, crazy news I was seeing about romhacking.net. That is, that's tragic. Shutting down. That's where I found, long ago, you know, a patch for, Pokemon Yellow 151 and Pokemon, what was it? Yeah, Pokemon, Crystal 251. We played both of those games. Had a blast with it, too. It was amazing. And that's where I found that. Through that, we met Zombie Anton, who's around. They stream, super fun stream. They were the ones that put all the work into that patch. I think the world of patching, just, I don't know, it is so fascinating. I barely scratched it, you know. I've barely scratched the surface of that, but we've done it a bit here using the Retron, and yeah, that's how we were playing that Dragon Quest 3 remake for Super Famicom. Played it with an English patch. I should break that out again sometime, you know. We gave it a bit of a breather. Let's come back, and I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up.
I'm pissed now.
All right, Ghastly, man. You're gonna sweep them.
Just watching my algorithms get crushed.
Yeah, hacks and translations. I know. Yeah, it's a... Yeah, it's frustrating because, I don't know, I feel like people have had such cool contributions to gaming. A lot of fans have, you know, and I feel a lot of devs appreciate those, you know, a patch for these old games. You know, sometimes devs can look at that stuff and really appreciate it, or admit themselves that certain things should have been patched. Probably pay, you know, if they go back and play an old game that they did, maybe sometimes they're down for that, or a randomizer, or, you know, there's been positive things said from the folks who designed the games, but, you know, how much of it comes down to, you know, cease and desists just being sent, you know, just, and a lot of, if you're hosting a site like that, I mean, I'm only speaking for myself, but it's like, if I'm, you know, like Nintendo sends that at a certain point, it's like, dude, you know, like I'm trying to bring that down on myself and my, you know, my household. So yeah, you know, dropping that, you know, because of course, you know, so it scares it even just the, you know, it's its own scare tactic, just having been a strategy that exists and it's been around for a long time, you know. So yeah, oops, oh shit, I don't know who I picked. I didn't mean to. Well, not what I was going for. We have dig. Dokubari. What is that move? Dokubari. Let me look that one up. Check. Dokubari. No, come on. Dokubari. Okay, here we go. Poison Sting. Okay. That's what that right C move is. I've thought before. I'm sorry, you guys can't see the game. I've only been here for a turn, sorry. I did dig. Diglett tried to hit me with... That was the second sand attack in a row from Diglett. This has been fun, using this old strategy guide, trying to get through it. I know I keep saying that, but yeah. Decent enough strategy to get through this easy stuff, but I made it to this point. I ran out of continues on, I think, which is twice that I lost in the last fight, and then one time before that. Simple Pokemon personnel change. You know, basically resulted in something like a sweep the next time, you know.
All right, you alien asshole.
Sorry about that. Should be disappearing, right? Hopefully. Mod! Plum 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 plum. Oh, they fly. Is that what's going on there? Can we not use dig? So I think I just tried that. Though. Is it flying in electric? I don't know. How does this move here?
Mamma mia!
Oh, right. Oh. Metroid. Yeah. Oh, right. I fly. I'm pilot. You know you're not in a good situation when you're in a, like, does anybody fly a plane? You know, like, we're gonna need everybody who could fly a plane. I want to see that movie again. It's a, I saw it as a kid, and it made a big impression. It made a very big impression on me. Gotta admit. I felt I did react a little unfavorably to. There's this one part where maybe it's like it's some kind of larger plane, you know, maybe you know, personnel carrier or something, one of the bigger planes, but they basically go into the they end up flying into the, you know, the green shot from the aliens, and there's a scene of them like have the fireball like engulfing the cabin of their plane and like going into the back, and with the camera in the back that shows someone like getting up and trying to run away or something, like someone like, you know, and then just like like getting roasted, you know. And I just remember kind of like you know, just watching that and not being having a mature enough brain to understand what I was kind of seeing in that moment, you know, or at least yeah. That image kind of stuck with me for a little while after that, I think. But yeah, it was an amazing movie. I still watch the rest. It was all mind-blowing, you know. And it seems like a great theater movie, too. Come on, summer blockbuster, dude. You know, I'm guessing, assuming. Ooh, did they put it out on July 4th? Yeah, that's a cinema experience, you know, a movie like that. Or over at your uncle's house, he's got that badass surround sound, baby. And a bunch of Mountain Dew Code Red in the fridge, you know. I always loved gaming over at my cousin's house, man. They had their soda game down. It was good too. I wasn't a huge Mountain Dew head, but they always had that. They always had diet stuff too, which I drank because if you're not used to the regular stuff, which I wasn't, it can be so sweet. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at our next battle here. Bum bum bum. We're taking our time with it, man. We're playing Lass, aka they showed her name as Miniskirt in the game. We're playing against Miniskirt. These names, Puffette, they're all S or Et. Enter the semifinal round with Ghastly, Sandshrew, and Horsey, and choose their attacks wisely. Unlike other trainers, Lass won't be very confrontational. Excuse me. Instead, she'll resort to selecting moves that will... Gosh, I got the burps. My bad. Instead, she'll resort to selecting moves that will boost her Pokemon's defensive power or drain your chosen one's offensive power. Offensive. My offensive powder. Powder? I'm getting tired. Caffeine's wearing off. Ghastly, Sandshrew, and Horsey, choose their attacks wisely. Okay, there we go. Let's do it. Ghastly, Sandshrew, Horsey. Sounds familiar. Miniskirt cracks me up. Shorts Boy was always a great name, you know? Shorts Boy. I think I missed some chat up there. I tell some stories sometimes, man. I could spin a yarn. Is that how that phrase goes? I don't know. Spin a tale. I can... Shorts Boy. That name cracked me up learning about that. That's what Youngster is known as. Yeah, Youngster in English versions, and Shorts Boy in Japanese language versions. Spin a yarn. Yes, thank you. I said it, but it felt wrong. I didn't believe it. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be some all-time Pokemon trainer introduction right there, you know? There's some fun content in the different stuff in the localizations. A lot of great, I mean, there's 1,000,001 videos on YouTube about it, but yeah. A lot of good, there's very interesting changes being made, you know? No drunken grandpa, you know. There's a hiker that's like laughing because they've eaten too many mushrooms, they say. They found some mushrooms along the way, ate them, and now they can't stop laughing. Hiker, I think it is.
Oh my god!
What kind of drugs are we talking about?
All right, let's this isn't going very well. Did that last move, I guess we're confused or paralyzed, huh? Mahi? Is that what I'm reading? I love the little chub Pikachu. It's so cute. Shit, that's not good. I should try to make the sound effects line up. Oh no.
Oh my god!
All right. Bring in the shrew.
The pounding.
I'm gonna stretch his ass like it's never been stretched before.
What you got, Peaks? Good thing you don't have surf. It's really funny because like even I think even between red and blue and then yellow, or blue in Japanese and then yellow, they had changed the. They were already starting to like change Pikachu's look. I mean, they're doing that for a lot of Pokemon, but yeah, it's been through so many changes. I think the early one was so cute. It was like those early promo images of just like a little chub Pikachu like in Ash's hand. I think that art was just so adorable. The Pikachu that was the watercolor Pikachu that was part of the official art as well.
Freaking what up, dude?
That's not good.
Here I go.
Damn it.
Welcome to Earth.
He really was. Yeah, Metroid Hatchling, yeah. Well, down to one more Pokemon.
Sometimes I feel very sad.
現在のところ残るポケモンは1対2。緊迫した戦闘が続いています。さて、
Come on.
この攻撃、鋭い
You better survive.
Whoa. Dang, dude.
Hit him with the ice. What's this, ice beam? Come on, please die. Please die. Did like... Oh, gosh. So if that's ice beam, the other one is like bubble beam, I think. What type is what is this, Kabuto? Do you have the chance of freezing? It's gonna go first though. I don't know that we would kill it with one more shot. Yeah. What is Kabuto in Gen 1? Kabuto. Tell me more. Rock and water. Okay. Rock and water. Beep beep. Okay, what can we do? Options are limited.
You suck.
We did freeze it. I didn't realize we froze it. Okay, I had no idea. We got a fighting chance. Come on. Please, I need this. Oh, shit.
Is why you fail.
Sending another one out. Okay, I forgot about you. I would have rather hit you with the water move. I don't know though. Well, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, bubble beam's good enough. It's gonna get first attack. Oh, we did. That might have been the wrong move. Let's see. Oh yes.
Maybe our entire team needs to be executed after tonight.
He is pretty chubby, Global. Yeah, I was seeing that when we played Smash Bros recently. I really enjoyed Smash Bros for 64. Yeah, super fun. Cool to go back to where the series started too and see how much of it was already in place. It's more than I expected. More than I remembered. Giving us diminishing returns with this ice beam. Please. Still frozen, huh?
Because when you eat some White Castle, your ass gonna go to the bathroom now.
So I missed.
We got it. Shut up, Wario. We got that. All right.
Not a single cell in your
Hey, we
brain
have one
wants
more
to
tournament.
watch
Let's just go
YouTube.
ahead and knock it out. I'm gonna just plow right through it. Hopefully. I don't have a whole lot of continues in me. It's also getting late, so here we go. Pokemaniac is our last they're our last opponent. Let's take a quick peek. You know the drill. Let's take a quick peek at the ye old strategy guide. Can you see it? Pokemaniac there? It's a little cut off. Let's zoom out. Okay, Pokemaniac. Choose Horsey, Ghastly, and Dratini to win the cup. Whoa. Strong statement to start this paragraph here. Okay, Horsey, Ghastly, and Dratini to win the cup. Haven't seen Dratini in a little bit in our lineup. Okay, for the bulk of the battle, use Horsey. Sorry, it's a super small font. Use Horsey since the water type is effective against all the opposing Pokemon, especially Shrew Mania. Horsey will gallop you to victory. It's also quite resistant to attacks from what? Psymania and Mania. We're getting their, you know, their nicknames, of course. Why are you doing that, man? Bum bum bum. Da, 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 da. Getting silly with it, Nintendo. Okay. Horsey, Ghastly, Dratini. Let's do it. Let's see if we can win this. Really cute 3D models in this game, and that again, that was the draw, was like bringing it over from your gamepad, and we're missing out on that for sure, sadly. All right, Horsey. We also brought Dratini and someone else. Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah, Zombie Anton just mentioned Discord. Yeah, just mentioned on Discord the news about romhacking.net. So sad. Tragedy. Sorry guys, just 1 second.
Wow. Goosebumps, man. I got him.
Bum 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 bum. Don't. Chuck E. Cheese got trimmed down too. You know, our bodies do, you know, tend to move up and down, and weight and fitness, what have you, you know. Musculature, you know. Chucky maybe stopped hitting the bar every night. You know, the bar at Chuck E. Cheese, or, you know, at least those pitchers of beer. Damn, excuse me. I remember a couple of friends having a birthday party or something at Chuck E. Cheese. Excuse me. My allergies are going ham right now. Sorry about that. Ugh. Well, one down. Golduck. I don't know that Horsey is going to sweep these Pokemon we've seen so far, but, you know, it can pick, it can, of course, it does, you know, it can pick any 3 from its list. I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that. I'm just having some allergies. Hit me pretty bad right now, so hopefully we're wrapping it up after this anyway. But sorry about that. I just saw an allergist recently, and hoping for some progress. I came out of it with a new nose spray, and knowledge that I'm allergic to a lot of like tree pollen and cockroaches. Didn't see that one coming. Okay, let's see, who do we bring? Oh yeah, that's Ghost is there. Okay, Ghost might be good in this situation.
The cold maze, say one breeze and call and answer and choose all right. That's okay.
Oh, I'm getting tired, man. Getting delirious. Dancing on the stream. All right. Took the Showtime Pizza Bear out back and shot him. Yeah. I saw a. I remember many years ago in college. It became a kind of a party staple with me and a couple of roommates to play this one video that. It was of Usher's Love in This Club, but it was done by the Showtime band. I believe it was the Showtime Pizza Band. I'm trying to remember. Done by one of the animatronic bands, and done very, very well. Honestly, way better than like any kind of music video could have been. Man. Pulling out the Dratini, just like that. Kind of missed it. Yeah, sorry to hear about your hay fever and allergies, Pioneer. Yeah, sometimes it just, I mean, I have been talking a lot tonight, but yeah, just once it kind of starts, I'm just inflamed, you know, it's kind of hard to deal with for a bit. Just in the inflammation zone.
What are you talking about, you idiot?
I'm kind of worried because I know at some point in the not too distant future I'm gonna need a new 64 controller, and I'm just worried because from what I'm reading, it seems like nothing is as good as like one of the classic controllers that's still in good shape in terms of the stick. And you know, you'll see a lot of people talk about like GameCube stick replacements, using a GameCube style replacement, and you'll see brands recommended in the comments on Reddit. And then when you look into it more, sometimes, you know, yeah, it's dude, this is all just a word of mouth, like not just word of mouth. I mean, I think that there's, you know, obviously there's advertising, you know, on all social media platforms and a lot of hidden advertising, but it's I was just seeing so many people recommend these a couple of particular Nintendo 64 sticks, but then I looked up a few reviews and I just kept seeing something on the lines of like people who like routinely play the 64 and maybe like grew up and are kind of really accustomed to that, being like, okay, this, yeah, some of these, the replacement GameCube sticks or the steel 64 sticks, like, I think they can be hit or miss, you know, and not have the same sensitivity. Could just be an adjustment thing, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not excited to buy a third-party controller, but I think I'm going to need to at some point.
Dorks.
Now millions of American kids are hooked and mesmerized.
Finish the Psyduck. Come on, let's do it. Oh, we have Mega Drain. Wow, that Gold Duck had rest? Well, I didn't see that coming. Do have to admit. Yeah, Mega Drain, nice. I love the colors of these Z's coming off of Psyduck. There's some really cool animations in this game. Some fun effects, too. I gotta say, this looks really good for... Honestly, this looks like one of the better looking Nintendo 64 games, in my opinion. I don't know. They clearly did put a lot of time and effort into these models here, and although of course they're blocky, you know, but like they look good, they look decent, it works. You know, for something low poly. Yeah, it's funny how Ghastly's thing kind of slows the frame rate down, you know, whenever Ghastly's on their Ghastly aura. Slows things down for us. Let's see. Hey, Pokemon and frame rate dips. I guess it's been a thing for a long time. Psyduck. I think we just won. Well, the guide panned out for this, which is one of the easier cups. We could do a much faster version of this kind of stream at some point. That'd be fun. Get through another couple cups in one stream. Look at our champion here. Tashishi. Ghost. Mini Rio. I think. Pikachu. Sando. It's just sand. Ushikidane. That went fast. I don't know what that said. Banshi Kapu. Korea. Fancy Cup clear. We cleared the Fancy Cup, which is in the English version, or what did they call it? The Petite Cup. The Petite Cup. How fancy of them. So, you know, all respects to the Japanese gamer whose file we deleted. They had a lot of trophies on this thing. We now have our first on this file. We did play through the Pewter Gym earlier. There's a mode where you can just play through the gym badge challenges. I didn't realize that. We played through Pewter. I ended up deleting our data after that, so I'll have to redo that at some point, but I can handle that. I don't have to hold the stream hostage to do that a second time. But this was cool. I think I see us playing this again. This was our second time on this one. It's Pokémon Stadium 2 in Japan, aka Pokémon Stadium in the West. Yeah. But it's this is part 14 of a 19-part game series, all Japanese games. We have other games to get to, including Pokémon Stadium Silver and Gold, or whatever it's called. You know, what we would call Pokémon Stadium 2. Also got Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3 as well to come. Honestly, I'll be kind of glad to get out of games that require the stick rotation, because I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to break my controller. I didn't want to give myself a blister this time. I learned that lesson a long time ago. But yeah, anyway, I appreciate you guys, man. I'm loving this series. This has been a fun stream. Let's hit the schedule. Guys, I should be back Sunday. We'll probably play Metroid for Famicom. We're doing the Famicom Disk System version. I've made some cool progress, and I want to go kill Kraid, so let's do it. Come back for that. And I'll be back Wednesday doing maybe this game. Maybe we'll move on to Volume 15, the next Japanese game in the series. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for the support. I'll see you guys next time. Adios. Bye-bye.
Thank you! And then you expect me to be chipper for 5 straight hours.
I wanna be the very best.
This is a lot of fun, but what are the practical implications of what we're seeing here? Fatality.
Just so disappointing. This is such a special night for so many developers.
Chico Rita. Cyndaquil. Totodile. How do you pronounce that? Totodile?
Maybe our entire team needs to be executed after tonight.
My style is like the reaction from too much acid, never come down.
Let me ask you a question.
Hawkins is up. Donkey. Donkey. Donkey.
Donkey.
Donkey. Donkey.
Pika. Pikachu. Pika-pee.
Chico Rita.
Pikachu.
I wanna be
Which Johto starter are you choosing? Chikorita? Cyndaquil? Totodile? How do you pronounce that? Totodile?
Knuckles baseball. Rogue and Emmy tennis. Sonic skateboard. Sonic skateboard. Shadow basketball.
Look at these radical colors, huh? Brand new 16-bit Super Nintendo with Super Mario World. Wow!
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Is that old stranger?
Dragon.
Wake up, Link. Open your eyes.
Cyndaquil?
The new Nintendo 64. So what's the big deal, and why is Toys R Us already sold out?
Coming to your home in 1995. Only on Nintendo Ultra 64.
Now you're playing with power.
I bid you good night.